So I just took a OPP final exam, a final written exam. Hopefully I did well, I'll find out in a few hours, but the rest of the week is still gonna be very, very hectic. It's Friday. Tomorrow I have a powerlifting meet. On Monday I have a clinical skills competency exam. On Wednesday, I have a psychiatry block exam, and then in the afternoon on Wednesday, I have a standardized patient. So if you've ever wondered what balance looks like in medical school, I'm gonna show you guys what balance looks like to me. So let's go.
Something we can share, and it won't be too long. You know that time is gonna come, like the words to a song.
Whoa, it's any big day.
I'm so excited, I feel so nervous.
So something that I didn't really know about powerlifting meets before this day was that it's an absolute snack fest back there. While everyone's warming up, everyone's just eating snacks and eating chips, and it was kind of fun. My first squat attempt was just something to build confidence, so I picked a weight that I knew I can get for sure, and with all my friends cheering me on, it felt very, very easy. My second squat, I'm not really sure what happened. The guy next to me told me that I should have put chalk on my back, but I didn't. But I don't know if that's really the reason why I didn't get this lift, but of course this was a failure. My last set was an absolute grinder, and you guys are going to hear everyone's kind of cheering me on, and if I didn't have that, I probably would have failed it, so shout out to everyone there. I had a solid 30 minutes to 45 minutes before they started the next round of lifts, which is going to be bench press, so I snacked, but unfortunately my back started cramping up a little bit, and I wasn't feeling the best for bench press. Again, my first attempt for bench press was also a confidence builder, so I picked a weight that I knew that I could do that wasn't too light. I felt okay on the second attempt. My back was cramping up a little bit, and the ref on the other side said that my butt came off the seat a little bit, so I got 2 green lights and 1 red light. The funny thing with the last attempt was I tried taking some ammonium, which is basically smelling salts that you sniff in, and it's supposed to hype you up and get your senses really going, but I didn't realize that when you open a brand new bottle, it's a lot stronger. So as I was walking towards this rep, my eyes were completely tearing up, my nose was running, and I was trying to act tough walking out there, but in reality I was dying, and I think that contributed to my failing of the set. By the time we got to deadlifts, which is something that I was actually looking forward to, I was just exhausted, surprisingly, even though all I did was warm up and then eat snacks in the back. For some reason, I just felt absolutely exhausted, but I wanted to get it done. We signed up for it, so we're trying to get it and get as high of a lift as we can. Again, first set was just a confidence builder, and I did just that, built some confidence. The second set did the opposite, however, and I actually felt a lot less confident leaving this set because I felt my back rounding out and arching a little bit, and I got really self-conscious about my form, and I just didn't want to deadlift with really, really bad form, not just because I didn't want to get hurt, but obviously because I didn't want to look like I was just cheating. But my friend that was handling me in the back was hyping me up, and he told me that, you know what, this is the absolute last lift of the meet anyways. You flew all the way from Colorado to be here. Just go and get as much as you can, and then worry about the rest later. So that's exactly what I did, and that mindset helped me out a lot. And even though this rep was really, really ugly, I felt like I hitched a little bit and I got away with it a little bit. I only got 1 red light, so technically that lift counted. And shout out to my friends that were able to come out and support me. This wasn't everybody, but I know watching powerlifting meets get really, really boring, so I appreciate you guys going out just for that. After I finished up my lifts, I went to go support my friends. They had to finish up their lifts, and cheering them on made it so much more fun. And I just loved hyping all my friends up, and they got all their lifts, so that was awesome. After the meet was over, we got to watch everyone go on the podium. That wasn't us because we are not strong compared to them, but that's okay. Afterwards, we went to go get a nice sushi dinner afterwards with all our friends. And then after that, we went ahead and just watched a bunch of Coachella sets. We watched a live stream and just hung out and enjoyed each other's company since I was leaving the next day. Here's some puppy content for the engagement. All right, so I just got back from my competency, and what a competency basically is you go in with a preceptor and one more medical student, and basically they give you 2 systems. They give you for example, the central nervous system, and they give you respiratory system, and you have to basically show them how you would do a regular physical exam on a patient, and then they ask you questions about different special tests you can do for different diagnosis workups. And then afterwards, they have a list of conditions that they want you to present on. It's a list of 8 conditions that they can ask you about, and you just have to be prepared to present on whatever one they actually ask you on. Overall, not that bad. Felt pretty good about it. Felt pretty prepared for it. So we got that out of the way. Came home and I kind of just crashed. I am so tired from this weekend. I feel like I can't really get my feet set on the ground. So the nap was really, really helpful. What we're gonna do now is just study a little bit. I'm gonna stretch a little bit because I'm getting really, really tight. I think being so sore yesterday on the plane just wasn't really good for my muscles overall, and I really need to stretch, get it all loosened up, because I have a couple more training sessions before the Ultra next week. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna study. I have an exam on Wednesday, and then after the exam on Wednesday, I'm pretty much in the clear for just getting my schedule back on track and not being so crushed by so many different things. So yeah. All right, so just doing some last minute studying before my exam this morning. Not feeling too bad. Honestly, this exam doesn't seem as hard as a lot of the other ones we've had this year, so I feel good about it. Gonna do this exam, come back, maybe hit a quick workout, maybe just eat some breakfast or whatever, and then I have my standardized patient at 240. Basically what that is we have a actor come in. We see them as a student doctor, do a physical exam on them based on their complaints, write a note, go to a debrief session, and talk about it. So yeah, let's do it.